March 27, 1995. Milan. 3 gunshots echoed through the quiet streets of the fashion district at 8:30 in the morning. A doorman watched in horror as Maurizio Gucci, the heir to one of the most famous dynasties in history, collapsed on the marble steps. But the person who ordered the hit wasn't a mafia boss, it was the woman who had once whispered "I love you" in his ear. This is the story of how a billion-dollar fortune destroyed a family but saved a brand. To understand the blood, we must understand the money. It all started in the early 1900s, not in Italy, but in London, where a young Guccio Gucci worked as a lift boy at the prestigious Savoy Hotel. Carrying the luggage of kings and tycoons, he didn't just see leather bags, he saw power and status. He returned to Florence with a vision to combine English refinement with Italian craftsmanship, creating a brand that would define old money for decades. There is a saying, the first generation builds it, the second generates it, and the third destroys it. By the 1980s, behind the closed doors of their Tuscan villas, the Gucci family was at war. Fathers fought sons, and cousins sued cousins while the business suffered. Maurizio Gucci, representing the third generation, wanted the throne for himself. He pushed his own family out to modernize the empire, but absolute power came with a terrible price. Maurizio had a weakness, Patrizia Reggiani. Charming, ambitious, and obsessed with wealth, she famously said, "I would rather weep in a Rolls Royce than be happy on a bicycle." As Maurizio gained control, he burned through millions on yachts and renovations while the company bled cash. Patrizia watched as her status slipped away, and when Maurizio left her for a younger woman, her love turned into a cold, calculated hatred. By 1993, with the company on the brink of bankruptcy, Maurizio was forced to do the unthinkable. He sold his shares, the last of the family stake, to Investcorp for $120 million. For the first time in history, Gucci was no longer owned by a Gucci. For Patrizia, this was the ultimate betrayal. Not only had she lost her husband, but she had also lost the crown jewel of her identity. Revenge has a price tag. Through a local pizzeria owner, Patrizia hired a hitman to execute her ex-husband. The cost for the life of a fashion mogul was roughly €300,000. While she was eventually caught and branded the Black Widow, the damage was done. The family was extinct from the business they created. Here lies the dark irony of financial history, after the murder, and free from family infighting. The Gucci brand flourished under corporate management to become the titan it is today. The brand survived, the money survived, but the family is gone. In the game of empires, sometimes the cost of winning is everything you have.